Hi everybody, this is Trish from Art Journal Junkie. It's been a while since I've made a video, and that's because for the last 4 weeks I've been enjoying having my son visit us here in South Africa. He lives in the United States and he spends a lot of time working on cruise ships because he is a musician and the music director of one of the large cruise ship companies. Anyway, he saw my little travel journal and said to me, oh, I want one of those. So I made him one, but let me show you mine first. Now, as you know, I travel to Latvia quite often, so this is my journal that I take along with me. It's just a pretty piece of paper that I'd purchased as a printable, which I then printed out and laminated and made into a journal. The functionality of this journal is mostly to keep notes for my patients, but I also want to have it look pretty for when I need to, play around, make notes for myself. So I'm not going to show you the entire journal, unfortunately. Suffice it to say that I do also keep some watercolor, some washi tape, etc., etc. in it, so that I can work with it when I'm sitting in the airports. But I'll show you the one I made for Dane. Now, Dane, as I said, is a musician. He's always on time because they have shows to perform, and he beats the baton with his crew. But anyway, so he chose the papers that I've used, and let me show you how I've made this. So first of all, there's a little Sharpie pen. I thought that was quite cute. It's a little mini one, and some tsatskes. Corkscrew to remind him that he's leaving his drinking buddy behind. We enjoy a good glass of red wine, the two of us. The front page, he actually wrote this piece of music and composed it when he was quite young, and I took a copy of it and I've used it as the front of his travel journal. Likewise, at the back, this piece of music he composed for a very special lady who passed away some years ago. And in the back here's a little clear see-through pocket. It's one of those business card holders actually, but I just put some leftover tissue paper, which I had stamped with a music stamp. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but anyway, put it back now. So, as I said, Dane chose all the paper himself from our local stationery shop. It's just good old cardstock that is printed up already. This particular insert, now remember I've made all these inserts myself, so they might be, not perfect, but I'm not a printer, as in a big printing company. Anyway, I printed all of these pieces of music stave out for him so that because he always seems to be writing music wherever he goes, and that is just a quote I found online which I've stuck in, and then at the top on each page the title, the page, the date, and then his name, just in case it ever gets lost. This is also just a little shaker card. Dane loves Mozart. In fact, one of his teachers called him Mini Mozart once upon a twice, so Mozart is quite special. We also had a black cat called Mozart. This is actually the Sonata number 4, which is written by Mozart, so I used that on the back. And the end, or the other side of this, actually is just I made into pockets. That's a picture of the same piano that Dane actually has at home. He also has this rosewood Steinway, and then that's just a little embellishment. This is his daily planner, or his weekly planner, I beg your pardon, which I made for myself originally, but what I've done is I've actually put in each week a different music quote, and then that stays there so that he can, whichever week he's on, he knows to get to it easily, and a pen that slips in and out, made with what's these things called? I can't remember what these are called. Clips, and a piece of elastic. So there we go. Right. Also a whole bunch of little quotes in there about music that he can browse through while he's sitting in an airport or on a cruise somewhere. this is just clear paper. Dane also is an artist, so he loves to jot out things, draw things, so you can do that there. And then that's just a piece of, just the insert, I beg your pardon, of an A5 book. Now, this journal actually is B6, so I had to take an A5 book. Let me get one and show you. So I took this size book, and all I did, well, of course this one is the plain paper, but I took one similar, took the insides out, and then just cut them down to size, like that and like that. So that would make a B6. And he can clip things on there if he wishes. This is such an easy little book to make. I was actually inspired to make them by a young lady called Luisa. Her YouTube channel is KSP by Luisa, and I will link it down below. So that's what I've sort of been up to. No arty stuff for me because I've been so busy having Dane visiting. But I do hope you enjoyed watching this little video, and if you did, please won't you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and then pop on over to Facebook and join me at Art Journal Junkie. Take care. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.